Good evening, welcome to Bowles' Theory of Everything. Bowles, the robotic pendulum swing. We live in the shadow of AI and robots. They provide damn near perfect solutions. What would a series of Bowles deliveries by a robot look like? Same stance, same backswing, same delivery, same speed, perfect follow through, no emotional influence, accurate line every time. Mr. and Mrs. Robot would win every game, wouldn't they? Why humans struggle? Well, even top bowlers introduce tiny inconsistencies, slight shift in foot placement, a tense shoulder, breathing differently, overthinking the line and weight. How can we bowl more like a robot? Well, firstly, routine is king. Stick to a strict pre-shot routine. Your setup should feel the same every single time. Second, a pendulum arm swing. Avoid any flicks or muscly movements. Let gravity do the work like a robotic hinge. Balance and stability. Keep your head and body quiet. A solid, consistent base. I think the best person to visualize here is Mervyn King. He gets down here and he's rock solid. He's an English multi-world champion. It would take an earthquake to shift him from his solid base. Fourth, visualization. Like programming a robot, you input the shot in your mind, visualize a shot path before stepping up. Fifth, practice in patterns. Don't just roll bowls, practice repeating identical deliveries. This trains your motor memory. Out of those 5 tips, today I'm going to look at the pendulum swing. And here we have one for my grandfather clock, which is in disrepair. But if you look at this, it's very robotic pendulum, and I'm holding it. But in the clock, it has the same line, and there's no jerky, and it goes on forever. Tick tock, repeat, repeat, day after day. So, how can we learn from the pendulum swing? The pendulum swing is simple. The arm goes back like a pendulum and forward like a grandfather clock. Tick tock, tick tock. No elbow flicks, no wrist snap or twist. The idea is repeatability, consistency, smooth delivery. In summary, the arm stays straight, minimum shoulder lift, no jerky acceleration, same tempo every time. Think less muscle, more momentum. Let the bowl flow out, not be thrown. How does the pendulum swing help your delivery? Well, consistency. A pendulum style swing minimizes variables, making your delivery repeatable. Smooth tempo. The natural rhythm of the pendulum helps with controlled acceleration, crucial for length control. Line accuracy. A straight arm swing encourages the bowl to follow a true line, reducing wobble or unintended bias shifts. Towards the end of the indoor season in March 2025, I started bowling a pendulum delivery myself. This was to combat pulling my bowl across my body on the forehand. I was falling into the trap of not being fully committed to the line. The area of play on this side draws you in. It's very hard to bowl into a point where you can't see any of the other bowls. And the trap is, subconsciously, you pull the bowl round. I was also able to reduce the bumping of my bowl caused by my front leg collapsing too low. I was going down like that. If I can demonstrate from the side, I was going down too low and hitting it like that. So the pendulum delivery not only keeps that line, it keeps the bowl parallel to the ground. You can win games indoors by being a metronome. Don't overthink it. Just repeat the motion. At the start of the outdoor season, I tried different delivery styles to deal with the slower greens, but in the last few games, guess what? I found that the pendulum style works for me better. The delivery style is more upright, therefore easier to get the more of a natural heavy weight. The line outdoors has to be more accurate than indoors because of the natural variations on the green. The pendulum delivery provides this accuracy. A robotic swing is a great base, but particularly outdoors, you must adjust timing and weight with feel, just not mechanics. Outdoors is where the robotic approach needs feel. Same technique, but add flexibility. Think pendulum with purpose. So, you have a balanced stance, a smooth weight transfer from back foot to front foot. Your head stays still, your eyes are focused on the aiming point. The swing can be robotic, but the delivery as a whole should still flow naturally. Use the robotic pendulum as your core technique. Build in flexibility for pace variation, especially outdoors. Don't sacrifice rhythm or feel just be perfectly mechanical. What you can also try is to bowl 3 deliveries. Try the pendulum mechanical swing. Just go for consistency. I'm sure you've all bowled 3 bowls and they've ended up close. That's because you've had a muscle memory and you've had that consistent delivery. You just try and do that. Practice that. I'll show you what I mean. You just practice your delivery and you just go. Don't worry if it's near the jack, but you're just looking at a delivery like that, and you just try and do a repeat shot. Use that pendulum delivery. See if you can repeat the shot, and try one more. Just repeat that. Well, that gives you an idea of practicing that pendulum line and trying to get 2 or 3 bowls together. 1 or 2 mistakes you have to avoid. If you're too stiff, the bowl jerks out late. So you have to have a relaxation to it, not a total rigidity. The pure pendulum and no body involvement leads to underweight. So if you don't flow into it and you just do a stiff delivery, you're likely to end up short. Twisting the wrist wrecks your line. Now, which top bowler bowls with a controlled pendulum action? I would suggest Australia's world champion Jack McShane. His arm has a very straight swing. He sets up like this, he steadies this arm and he bowls, his wrist is cocked. He tends to bend in the delivery like this, but he keeps it straight. A perfect example for us all to follow. Nobody is a pure pendulum robot, and I'm certainly not. But what can it give us is a reset. Sometimes our delivery develops faults or becomes tired. We pull the bowl, we fall off line, we have too many moving parts, we twist the wrist. Go back to a pendulum delivery and it can reset your style and iron out those problems. So to sum up, swing free, finish soft. Use the pendulum to guide, but your finish, your body, your feel all need to adapt to the surface. So, whether you bowl on lightning fast carpets or slow patchy grass, like here, Your pendulum is your foundation. Build feel on top of it, and your game will thrive everywhere. Now, a word about home play. Now, I've got a little bit of a garden. Some people haven't. But next week, I'm going to go through a range of things you can do at home. In one of my earlier videos, I showed you delivering in a garage. You can deliver in your lounge on a carpet. You can deliver on grass here. And you can get a mirror out to see a reflection of yourself, to see what doesn't look right. There's lots of things you can do. I'll probably bowl up to that wall and put some cushions against the wall. And that gives you an idea whether your bowl's going straight or not. The idea behind this is that quite often you're trying to iron out errors. You're trying to try a new style. You don't necessarily want to go down the bowls club with other people watching or playing with other people. You need peace and quiet at home. There are ways you can do it at home. I've done it for years, even just at 3 yards. But anything you can come up with, mainly get old carpet, something like that. I'll go through all of these in my next video. So please subscribe and you'll get notification of that. In the meantime, let me know how your delivery breaks down and whether you've tried what I've shown you today, the pendulum delivery. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye bye.